Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Bant Uro deck in Timeless format. Now, the reason for trying out this deck is because I wanted to try out Doorkeeper Thrull, which is a new card from the newest set, MKM, and I think this card has a lot of potential. So we've had similar effects to this. We had a Strict Proctor, we had a Hushbringer that does this, where the creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. But they all kind of do different stuff. Hushbringer, on the other hand, prevents triggers from happening from creatures entering the battlefield or dying. So something like Stitcher Supplier gets shut down by Hushbringer quite a bit. Strict Proctor, on the other hand, prevents the enter the battle effect trigger of a permanent. So it's any permanent, but you can technically still get the effect if you pay for it. However, Doorkeeper Thrull, on the other hand, prevents the triggers from happening from artifacts and creatures entering the battlefield. But what's important is that the Doorkeeper Thrull and Hushbringer only prevents triggers from happening from a creature, which means we can play in this deck Leyline Binding, which happens to be a really good answer to Omniscience, which is a very popular deck at the moment. A deck called Omni-Tell deck uses Show and Tell to cheat out the Omniscience onto the battlefield, and when they do that, we can put a Leyline Binding onto the battlefield, which will exile the Omniscience. And because Field of the Dead has become a lot less popular, I have actually put the Strict Proctor into the sideboard. We just have one copy on there for now. So we're dealing with 4 copies of Doorkeeper Thrull and 2 copies of Hushbringer to prevent Uro from getting the sacrifice trigger when it comes onto the battlefield. It will lose the draw effect, but you get to keep a 6/6 on the battlefield, which will draw every single turn when it attacks. And because we don't play Strict Proctor, we can play 4 copies of Binding, and we're also playing 4 copies of Swords of Plowshare, and 3 copies of Oko, which can also act as a pseudo removal. And as for the counter spell, we're actually playing another brand new card from MKM set called No More Lies, which is going to be our 2-mana counter spell. But the upside to playing this card over the counterspell means that you get to now play Giganta, which is amazing. And not to mention, although this is just a mana leak, but it also exiles card if you've countered a spell with this card. So this is a pretty insane card. And lastly, we're playing Lavinia in the sideboard. This is one of the best sideboard cards to bring versus Omniscience decks. The reason being is there is still a counterplay to putting a Leyline Binding onto the battlefield if they have instant speed cards. But Lavinia, on the other hand, opponent has to take a turn off into getting rid of this Lavinia. And if they don't have that, they also have to take a turn binding an answer to Lavinia. So Lavinia is going to buy us a lot of turns. So this is going to be a very important key piece in beating Omniscience decks. But of course, it is color restricted to blue-white, and this is a perfect home for that. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Okay, we do have the Wombo combo. No 1-drops though. But again, we do have the Wombo combo. That's gotta count for something, right? Say what? Don't tell me you're playing... Okay. They're not. I think opponent's playing probably Show and Tell, right? Assemble the team. Don't have Leyline Binding in my hand at the moment. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I guess if they have it, they have it. Can't stop it. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to Teferi now. Okay, never mind. They got their third mana anyways. Come on. Let's see a binding off the top. Big sad. No More Lies doesn't exist on my hand either. What is this? I guess I can try to look for it.
This isn't a fight you can win. This might be a bad idea.
Brainstorm might get us there. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, maybe they just have a bunch of Aatroxes, right? That means, like, their Aatrox is not doing anything. That's good. I like how the Epiphany doesn't actually have any arrows at all. Wow. This is the saddest Sublime Epiphany. So opponent is, you know, technically dead. Okay. Why did they bounce my Teferi?
You show remorse. I'll trust me. I have a plan.
Okay. Good enough. Let's play some Ashocks, shall we? And Lavinia. Stonebrain. Veil of Summer. Swords can go out. We actually have a lot of good stuff. Like, maybe Teferi isn't the greatest in this matchup. Maybe I can cut even Uro. Then what am I playing this deck for, right? Maybe I'll cut him Once Upon a Time. Maybe a Halfling. Okay, we got a bunch of bindings without anything else, but my opponent kept everything? So I guess I'm keeping it? Because if they have everything in their hand, then I would need... Wow. That was a really good draw. There's an assembled team. Ashok was a very good draw. I think I'm gonna Ashok here. Is it Tomb?
Nightmares are your
So this way, like, Even if they get their card down, we can binding. So that's really nice. We are significantly flooding.
Behold, my epilogue of fear.
I guess I'm attacking. There's nothing in the graveyard. Okay, there's show and tell. Get rid of the omniscience. Just gonna do it again. So unless they have another one, we're good? Yeah, they'd have to have another one. Wow. Impressive. Actually impressive. How did they have literally everything? How did they have literally everything? Meanwhile, our 19 land deck flooding. Very impressed. Did they hit another Aatroxa? Okay, that's a bit crazy. So I don't think this would happen. So it looks like their deck is really relying on Aatroxa, and our deck really punishes them from having Aatroxas. So, you know, we'll try it again next time. I think they got a bit lucky there, having literally everything. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that the second time. Without that instant speed card, they wouldn't be able to do that, right? And even if they did, you know, we have like they had to have another like counter spell to back it up as well. So I do think we got a bit unlucky there. Lavinia is really good. I think Breeding Pool. I think it still might be the Thrice Shaman. Just so that we can ramp. We need more hate cars. We gotta keep the hates going. We gotta keep the hates going. I've been thinking about slotting like a Surveil land in this deck, but... Okay, so... we got some cards. We also got No More Lines. We got the binding, although it's a bit expensive right now because we couldn't... Ooh, that's a really good card. That's a really good card. Can I afford to Oko here? The thing is, they have to get rid of Lavinia here, so I guess I have a turn with Oko. I just messed up.
I'm certain
Whoops.
you're quite charmed to meet me. Surely you must be.
That's what happens when you talk too much. But it's gonna be pretty hard to punish, considering that they have to kill the Lavinia before they show and tell, so... I just
It's
misclicked.
not poisoned. Trust me.
Wow. Okay, so there's a show and tell. The first one, we'll just no more lies. I think that's the best thing to do.
Oh dear.
We'll brainstorm. We got a Thrall. I actually want to keep both of these bindings, right? So we'll top the Uro for the Thrall. Chalk this in. Assassin's Trophy. I'm actually gonna let this go. Because they can do land, show and tell, hold up a pact for our second leyline binding. Since we have lethal anyways. I just think it's too risky to use a Veil there. Especially like when we already have the win, right? Okay, first game, misplaying a lot. My brain's still trying to function. My brain's still on a slow mode right now. First game always goes like that. Wow. Do something like this, I guess. Field. The field matchup. It's not. Interesting. Let's brainstorm. Look for... I think we're shuffling these away. Is it Hallowed Fountain or Tomb? I think we can go Hallowed Fountain next turn. Tag. I don't think they play any fetch lands. I wonder if I'm actually gonna be like getting comboed off here. I'm kind of scared, honestly. When this dies. Okay. So let's bounce that.
I know my responsibility.
Or am I supposed to be bouncing the Mind Stone? I feel like if I bounce this, they might replay this. And then we Leyline Binding. The Hangerback Walker. Scion.
Our actions determine.
Wait, you draw? Okay. That is so rude. What is this card? Actually good?
That's
Question
more
mark?
like it.
That's kind of annoying.
There is always another fight.
Five loyalty. That's also very annoying. We might actually lose to this. Believe it or not.
Here goes nothing.
We might actually lose the Forsaken Monument. They have so much mana, and they haven't been playing anything. Oh dear. Yeah, honestly, the fact that these cards are just kind of stuck here and we drew 4 Deathrise Shamans without any like Okos or anything, we can't put on any pressure. I just kind of expect the deck to have these kind of moments. Just so tough. So very tough. Yeah, I think we go to next game. This one's a bit of cursed. This game was a bit cursed. Fragment Reality should be pretty nice. I think Source can go out. I think that's about it, honestly. What else is there to do? I feel like naturally we should have the advantage, especially considering that we have things like Oko and stuff, and No More Lies. We just gotta draw him. Sure. I don't even know how this deck, how I'm even drawing 4 lands in the beginning. Considering that I'm playing a 18 land deck. Honestly, that last game, I feel like the only reason we lost was because they had this card. That was really just kind of a nail in the coffin. Maybe I'm supposed to Once Upon a Time. Playing this for 3 mana? Seems a bit of a scam, honestly. Yeah, it's a bit of a scam. Really? Why? Yeah, but why? Okay, Uro does come in online next turn, but feeling a bit slow. Feeling a bit slow. I guess I just get rid of that instead. Okay. We're not gonna be able to play Brainstorm, but... Okay, so opponent surrenders. So Thrall's really nice because it shuts down the One Ring. I mean, to an extent. Maybe I should have Pithing Needle. Thinking about it. So that they can't draw with it. What do I take out? What do I take out? Maybe it is Swords to Plowshare. I might regret that, but we'll see. It seems like their only creature is Hangerback Walker, though. That's a lot of counterspell. Maybe. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Opponent's bringing all kinds of hate that is like conditionally good. I think I'm just going to Brainstorm here. Since Deathrite Shaman really doesn't do anything. Oh wow, they actually... That's kind of annoying. They still kept that. I guess Pithing Needle does technically stop Hangerback Walker. Maybe I should have actually gotten rid of the Deathrite Shaman. I think I'll do that next turn. I'll no more lies into a Pithing Needle. Should I be worried about that? Doesn't this also get rid of their stuff? I mean, it is technically annoying. Fine. Because I want a Pithing Needle, the Hangerback Walker. Okay, so Deathrite Shaman's not doing anything. Wait. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. Like, I put an upkeep stop for some reason. I thought it was my main phase and I brainstormed. What am I doing right now? This is the One Ring turn. Maybe Deathrise Shaman's gonna be not that bad. Yeah, I'll probably Pithing Needle here for Hangerback Walker. And I'll leave up No More Lies. We'll set up Deathrise Shaman. Uro. That's actually worth it. To set it up now. Like, sure, they get a turn. Would they block? Okay, Hangerback Walker doesn't combo with the Forsaken Monument.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Land? Ooh. Kind of a shame. We need a Leyline Binding. Where's our Leyline Binding? They just have so much mana. I don't know if this No More Lies is gonna do anything because this is 10 mana, right? That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Like, especially if this is like an Rugen or something. Wait, say what? Okay, I'm very happy about that.
Let's try this.
They chalice for 2. That means I can brainstorm. There's the binding. Don't think we're gonna need these anytime soon. I'll play the light of half lane and pass. So now we can go either binding or No More Lies. If we binding the walker, we actually have lethal. So I don't think we countered this. Like, who cares about this card right now, right? Chalice for 0. And maybe I should counter that. I didn't expect them to be able to gain life here. So because I was just going to binding this and attack for 8 damage, but I didn't expect the Chalice to come down. We'll just grab a Triome here. Wait, what? Where's my Triome? Yeah, I might have to check the deck after this.
Here we go.
Right now, if we just get rid of the Forsaken Monument, we don't even need a counter spell. You know, what are they gonna do? They're gonna play a 5-mana spell? That's not gonna win them the game. So, you know, like, I don't have to worry about Ugin here, so... That land drop that we drew there was pretty lucky. I was just going to binding the Forsaken Monument and then just attack all, but now that we've actually drawn a land, that means we get to leave up No More Lies as well. Okay, nice. Been enjoying No More Lies, honestly. Very good card. They might actually get rid of No More Lies here. No. No, no, no. Kinda shocked. Do you see this? This is the power of 19 land deck. Have a full set of lands. Fine. Uro. Might actually be Once Upon a Time. No, Once Upon a Time is gonna grab Thrull, right? Is it actually? Might be just lands. That's fine. I'm playing Once Upon a Time plus Swords or No More Lies plus Swords, so I guess there's no point killing this Orcish Bowmaster now. Seems good. Let's see. Another Bowmaster? Or it could be them being stuck on lands. One or the other. Do I want another white? Is it Temple Garden? I guess Temple Garden. We'll go Once Upon a Time. That's shocking. I guess I'm going Brainstorm No More Lies then. Or Brainstorm Source of Plowshare, actually. Okay, so... we have a confirmation right now that opponent does not have a Bowmaster in hand. That much is covered. Base. Yuck. Opponent's probably stuck with bunch of 3 mana cards. Probably what it is. I don't think it's worth playing this. Tarmogoyf. I guess I can source that. What's my play next turn? I have to have a No More Lies up, right? I can't go Uro plus No More Lies, so I guess I am No More Liesing. But I have to play the Thrall this turn. Ooh. Okay. Thrall sticks. So I'm a bit confused because opponent did have Tarmogoyf the entire time. But they didn't play it last turn. Like, they skipped a turn with not playing a land or the Tarmogoyf? Like, how does that work? Maybe I should have attacked with a Thrall. Thinking about it. Was thinking about it. Jarsol is very annoying. They can like get back Orcish Bowmaster and a Bolt. But you're doing that? But I'm gaining life. What? Wait, does that make sense? Not sure. Does this block make sense? I'm gaining 3 next turn? If I attack with a Hushbringer plus Uro? I don't think I'm gonna be dying anytime soon though. Like, I go back to up to 7? But I guess I don't want to attack with the Hushbringer anyway, so I guess this is probably for the best. Ooh. Okay, we have some choices. They actually don't have oh yeah, we exiled the Bowmaster, so oh wow. Oh wow. But I think Giganta is it. Just too much of a threat, you know? Okay, Luck Sack. They are pretty taxed out though, like they only have 3 mana. Lavinia does stop Jarsol, but I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's good enough. We'll just bring some Hearse. Is Hearse even good? Is Hearse even good? Maybe Reality? They could have like Blood Moon. I'm gonna go down on... No More Lies is so good though. It seems really good. Maybe a copy of a Brainstorm and a Once Upon a Time and call it a day. Actually, Teferi sucks a lot. It's a lot of 2-drops, but I don't know. I mean, we're on the draw. We have Once Upon a Time. What could go wrong? So Jun doesn't have... The problem is... Yeah, the problem is I am giving them a mana by playing this if I play the Delighted Halfling. This sucks. Hate doing this. My hand sucks, honestly. I'm so thankful that they took off a turn playing Thoughtseize. It's actually insane. Yeah, it's actually insane. Why'd they take that? Isn't Thrull better? Does it have Flash? So important to note, they didn't fetch a forest. That probably means that they didn't bring Blood Moon to the sideboard. Nice. That was really good. What a draw. Man, No More Lies is so good. Perilous Iteration. Probably a good counterspell target. Although I kind of don't want to, because I want to grab like Roger and Triome. Yeah. Probably this is for the better. Because it seems like they're stuck on mana. I want to put some pressure with the Giganta before they like get to 4th mana and stuff. So they have another Bowmaster. I think if they play Bowmaster this turn, I'm okay with it. Yeah, if they play another Bowmaster, I'm okay with it. Because they took off a turn doing this. And that's one less Bowmaster we have to worry about. One less Bowmaster we have to worry about. Giganta to the hand. By the way, what a draw. We got an Uro there. Actually insane. Oh man, this deck is okay. This deck is popping. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I have made quite a few fatal mistakes while I was playing this deck today, but sometimes it be like that. But I feel like I, you know, still kind of demonstrated what we can do with this deck. I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, sometimes like my mind just kind of blanks out whenever I'm commentating. But enough about excuses. Let's talk about the deck. So I was actually thinking when I was playing with this deck, Hushbringer versus Strict Proctor. What do you guys think? Hushbringer is not conditional. Strict Proctor you can pay, but playing Strict Proctor means that I'm also on the losing end with the Leyline Binding, and that's not fun. Kind of ultimately the reason why I started playing Hushbringer and have just one copy of Strict Proctor in the sideboard, just because handles the Field of the Dead pretty well. Hushbringer, on the other hand, and Doorkeeper Thrull doesn't do that. It does stop Primeval Titan, but it doesn't stop Field of the Dead, which the Strict Proctor does. But I feel like Field of the Dead kind of disappeared, but it is definitely something that you should note that this is a better card for the Field of the Dead matchup. But I like these because Strict Proctor stops Leyline Binding, and Leyline Binding is really good in this meta because of the Omniscience, as you've seen from that one game. But I've been really enjoying the No More Lies. This is a phenomenal card for this deck. Like the fact that we can play this, the fact that we can play a 2-mana counterspell and still play Giganta is amazing. It is amazing. Because I mean, as you can see, counterspell is double blue, so you can't play that. Other things to note, I mean, we are playing a 19 land deck. It's a bit low, but I feel like with Brainstorm, Deathrite Shamans, the Lighted Halfling, Once Upon a Time, it should be good enough, right? And you do want Once Upon a Time in this deck because this is, you know, quote-unquote a creature combo deck that is trying to get the Uro out. So you want to find Hushbringer and Doorkeeper Thrull. You want to be able to find Uro. So naturally, I think Once Upon a Time is going to be a pretty important card in this deck. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. And if you did, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.